Welcome back, netball fans. Hopefully you didn't go very far. Hopefully you've managed to make yourself that cup of tea or cup of coffee or glass of wine. Who knows? It is a Friday evening. Wherever you are in the world, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back in the Tercentenary Hall for the live Europe Netball Open Challenge competition. What a great competition we've had so far. Some great games today and some great games coming up. So far this morning we've seen Gibraltar take on Switzerland. We've seen the Isle of Man take on Northern Ireland. We've seen Switzerland take on Malta. And now for this final game of today, we are seeing the UAE against Gibraltar. As you can see on your screen, still lots of games this weekend. We're expecting you to hang around. If you've only just joined us, you've missed some absolute cracking matches, but at least you've made the right decision now. Well done. Just to point out as well, Northern Ireland aren't actually part of the Open Challenge competition. They are here doing 3 individual ranking matches, 2 against Gibraltar and 1 against the Isle of Man. So they've played 2 of those now. They have one final one against Gibraltar on the Sunday to finish us off before we have our closing ceremony. So we've seen the matches from today. We've seen what we have coming up. This game right now is UAE versus Gibraltar. We haven't seen UAE on the court yet before. I am very pleased to say that I have in commentary with me the head coach for Switzerland, Vanessa McCurlin-Naylor. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, and thanks for inviting me along today.
Recovered after the match against Malta?
Oh, that was a bit nervous, that one. It was a lot closer than the first one this morning. So, yeah, we've recovered. The girls have gone off to the sea now.
And is it good for you now? I mean, obviously commentating on this, so we'll be nagging you for your thoughts throughout, but you have to face up against UAE tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So
yes, so be able to have a good bird's eye view of what's going on and have a look at it before we come across them.
So as we said, we haven't actually seen UAE yet this competition. This is their first match, obviously flying a bit further in than some of the teams competing this weekend. So I'm sure they'll be keen to get their players on court. Just to answer a couple of questions as well coming from Twitter. Question was about the umpire attire, why it isn't white. Obviously you saw in the last game Malta were wearing white, so the umpires do have to wear a different colour than the teams on the court. Switzerland were wearing black, so therefore they went for a rather fetching peachy colour. Today, however, for this game they are in black. So let's give you your lineups now for this game coming up. For UAE, starting at goal shooter, we have Charlie Preston. Goal attack, Jenna Guy. Wing attack, Emily Fensom. Centre and captain, Carly Lewis. Wing defence, Megs Polly. Goal defence, Nick Sproul. Goalkeeper, Kelly Loy. And their coach is Debbie Jones. Gibraltar, goal shooter, Megan Martinez. Goal attack, Amy Poso. Wing attack, Ana Hernandez. Centre, Joelle Moreno. Wing defence, Megan Ruiz. Goal defence, Xenia Gillingwater. Goalkeeper, Bryony Raveno. And the coach is Sarah Pias. So, I mean, you've played against Gibraltar already. How do you think this team are going to fare today?
Well, we've not seen the UAE yet, but I think Gibraltar, how they're really progressing throughout the tournament. You can see the difference between how they played against Northern Ireland and ourselves. You could see, some real effort. And there's some really nice court linkage, so looking forward to a good battle.
Absolutely, and we see in the Gibraltar team that the lineup remains exactly the same in that starting lineup. Megan Ruiz, who's played at goal attack, is starting back in that wing defence position, multi-talented player. And we see the Xenia Gillingwater and Bryony Raveno back as that double. Lots of cheers from the crowd today. It is a Gibraltarian crowd, so as you can probably hear in the background, they are making some noise to support their team.
Yes, it's good to have them with us and have live supporters watching live netball again.
Just to let you know your umpires for today. First umpire is Danielle Coxey. The other umpire is Rachel Radford, taking control of the court, and the reserve umpire for this game is Rianne Edwards. So very experienced umpires on the court. Starts with the Gibraltar centre pass, so we've got Joelle in control. Ana Hernandez drawing that double early on. Oh, contact call there. Bit of a settler. Oh, look at that defence. Goodness, they bought some power, UAE, haven't they?
They certainly have.
Unlucky there for Bryony Rovegno, just an obstruction call. Oh, nice height on that shot by Jenna Guy.
Very much so. I think they're going to be, forced to reckon with these girls.
Absolutely, just a missed catch there.
It's all part of settling in, isn't it? First few minutes.
Yeah, first game back, we'll let them off, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh, just too much pace on that for Joelle. We're going to hear the calls from the back of the court. Easy, just urging everyone just to settle a little bit. Oh, lovely high ball. Beautiful shot there by Charlie Preston. Nice early lead for UAE.
On the build-up to the tournament, saw some social media posts of the UAE all training out on the beach. Looked really, really warm and beautiful conditions.
Big cheer as Amy Poso gets Gibraltar off to their first score on the board. Strong challenge there for Moreno. Swing to Emily Fenson. Back to Carly Lewis. Oh, and a lovely feed.
Lovely triangle work there by them. Yes.
Can't quite sink that one, Preston. Rovegno gets the contact call. Oh. Lewis is all over Moreno. Beautiful shot by Martinez.
Got some real height from that bar. Oh. Yes.
Hernandez really has to work on getting around those arms because the UAE bought some height. Arms all over.
Lots of pressure there. Look at that.
Yeah, sending a ball into the pocket over someone as tall as Megs Polly is a difficult ask. Great link play there, down to Meg Polly.
Oh. Lovely feed from the circle edge and a beautiful shot.
Again, lots of height on that shot from Jenna Guy. It's too much on that. Good defensive job by Bryony Rovegno. Ruiz struggling to find anyone through the court. Fenson gives that a clap. She's quite pleased with that performance.
Strong hold there by the goal shooter. Yeah, very nice.
Hernandez off to Martinez. Good fake by Hernandez. Draw the obstruction, but the ball goes in anyway. Good hassle there by Zania Gillingwater, but just judged to contact. Oh, great to come through the back. What defence.
Brilliant defence. But also great work though by the UAE. They're coming down the court well. Nice triangle work around that circle edge early on.
So far, this is a real treat.
It's a brilliant match already. Oh,
unlucky there. Oh no, they get it back. Offside by Carly Lewis, I do believe. Martinez is going to have to do a bit more work to get free when she's got the height of Kelly Loy next to her. A real battle going on there. Amy Poso, should she? Oh no, she won't shoot.
She's not letting her set up on her at all.
Great shot.
Lovely.
Rolls around, drops in. 4-all. Obstruction call there against Megs Polly. Umpire just making sure that it's set correctly. Oh, great hands by Kelly Loy. Forces the error, gets the back line.
That was a nice roll there by the centre.
Oh, good connection.
Lovely.
Good connection.
And a lovely, clean, high shot again.
Shooting's beautiful, isn't it?
It is. Both ends have got a lovely shot.
Oh, just caught on the back foot. Zany Gillingwater comes through though. Guy to Lewis to Preston.
Lovely space.
Taking a 2-goal lead now, UAE. Lots of noise in the arena. Means it's just difficult to hear the umpire. Oh, beautiful shot under pressure.
Tell you what, this is a great game, isn't it?
Yeah, you got a cracker to come home.
Yeah, bird's eye view as well.
Oh, well stretched, Moreno. Hernandez is down. I'm sure she'll get back up quick. Oh, arms. Just wiping the floor quickly. Repaid ball means that the ball will remain in the possession of UAE. Kelly Loy currently on the ball. And it's a fantastic game so far.
It's brilliant, isn't it? It's so close. Every ball's contended.
Athleticism and turning in the air from Carly Lewis. Carly, who did age groups in Wales, then moved out to the UAE. Footwork call there, however. Nice space by Gillingwater. Just everybody non-ball side, but she managed to find Ruiz. Oh, unlucky.
Oh, near miss. Don't have many of them in this game.
No, Poso doesn't miss very often. A bit rushed, I think, maybe on that shot from her, but pressure's on now, isn't it?
It is. That speed through the court.
Oh,
well read.
That was the work of Moreno to put that pressure on, allow Ravigno to come through. Both highest capped players for Gibraltar, both on 40. Well, they were on 41 caps coming into the competition. Will obviously now be more. Poso rewards that turnover, which means Gibraltar have the chance now to go ahead. Rachel Radford, umpire, just asking the players to get the ball back to the centre. Ruiz. Lovely feed. Really good connections between Poso and Martinez.
Oh, they've taken the lead now. The home crowd are going mad.
Fensum instrumental in the wing attack role here. Good hustle by Ruiz, but not enough to put him off.
Back level again.
Good draw on the second phase by Hernandez.
Oh, lovely.
Moreno's not happy with that.
Oh.
Oh, accurate passing.
It's a dream, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you had the front run by Jenna Guy, but didn't really pull off those defence. So to feed that ball, it was almost 2-on-1 to get that in to Preston. Great hands there by Gillingwater. Great space by Jenna Guy.
Oh.
And UAE take the lead again. Pushing on. Oh.
Yes.
The stage 2 defence by UAE is absolutely insane. They're just watching for where that ball's going, aren't they?
Tell you what, it really is, and it's quite quick. The transition from attack to defence, everything. It's a dream to watch.
Ball back to Polly.
Back. And they're off again. Yep. Not scared to reset.
There's that draw.
Oh, lovely draw. And rewarded with a goal.
And you can see the setup for it. That's drilled, isn't it, that draw? Pocket, goal attack run. Simple yet effective. Two-on-one feed.
Yeah. Through the eye of a needle.
Gibraltar are going to have to step up now and make sure this scoreline doesn't run off. Hernandez doubled on that centre pass. Nice front ball to Poso. She's not comfortable shooting from there, wants to be a bit closer. Sproul over the shot. Great shot.
Yeah. Oh.
Just a little bit too much on that from Fensum. Gibraltar could do with taking this one through to pull back that scoreline a little bit. Oh,
Yes.
Not enough height on that to Gillingwater, was there?
Great defensive pressure from our attacking players there.
Lovely ball. Well kept in there, Hernandez. The time
Nice
is
support, yeah.
words there between Poso and Moreno.
Oh, the fake one way and then go the other.
There's a good battle going on between Carly Lewis and Joelle Moreno. Oh, unlucky from Martinez. Sproul driving through the court really well. Good swing. Contact deemed there by Raveno on Preston.
There's some great play at the both ends. Oh.
Contact there against Moreno on Lewis. They got 14 seconds to get it in. Still a long time.
It is. And I'm sure they've got, yeah,
Oh, unlucky there by Gillingwater. She set herself up well for that.
No, it's a penalty. Going to have to.
So, end of the first quarter, UAE 12 and Gibraltar sat on 8. Was that what you expected to see?
Well, I thought it'd be close, but it's been a great match so far. I mean, the court linkage, the transition from attack to defence. There's some really textbook awesome play going on in there, all the way down the court. The triangles, everything is just great. I love it.
We're grinning like crazy cats.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see that the UAE actually have quite a lot of new caps. So lots of players that haven't actually taken to court for the country before. So I think there's only 2 that have previous caps on the court. 3, sorry. However, they've obviously got lots of talent that they've brought with them because their athleticism is phenomenal, isn't it?
It's a pleasure to watch. It really is a pleasure to watch it. And you can just see some of the replays now, and from both parties there's some great play.
Gibraltar obviously were under pressure against Northern Ireland, and they struggled against that pressure, so it'll be interesting to see whether they can overcome that pressure playing against the UAE now, or whether they'll start to crumble from it. A little bit of conversation going on down in the attacking end, but they're quite animated anyway, so
yes, definitely.
A good tussle battle at centre between Moreno and Lewis, both very experienced players. Carly Lewis, the captain for UAE. Oh, beautiful shot, isn't it? They're shooting so lovely. It's definitely closer than I expected it to be, and I'm hoping that it stays that close throughout.
Oh gosh, be a nail biter right at the end.
Be absolutely lovely. We've seen some great setups from the UAE, haven't we, on that swing ball and then the goal attack running the front to create that space. But then equally now, Raveno and Gillingwater are starting to play so that they've got that back defender coming through, haven't they?
They're starting to read it, so they're going to have to change it up and mix it up a little bit in this second quarter to keep going. Absolutely.
Gibraltar, their trademark is having that top and pocket ball, but that pocket ball is becoming quite tricky at the moment.
I think it's starting to be picked off a little bit, or a bit more pressure on it than there was to start with.
Absolutely, so it might be something that they look at. Shout out to Zara Collins watching at home. Apparently she's all up for fluoro umpires. I guess that means fluorescent. I'm not down with the kids, so I don't get the cool kids language, but I'm pretty sure it's fluorescent. They did look quite cool, I do agree. I'm pretty sure Chris Aubin loved rocking his colour top. Any other tweets? Do drop us a message, hashtag Europe Netball Open 2021. Do you think we'll see any changes in this quarter?
Well, I think with the performance that both teams are putting out, maybe I would personally leave it as it is. Let them hopefully cement it and take it away in this second quarter, confirm what you've got already on court.
Absolutely. There's some really good stuff going on, isn't there? And like you say, from both teams.
Yeah, it's certainly not one-sided match this. It could go either way during the day.
What else is interesting is the stage 2 defence that UAE are putting on. Those arms seem to be everywhere. When Gibraltar are passing, there seems to be an arm in the way all the time.
Yeah, there's no free pass. No one's getting a free pass out at all. There's arms obstructing the view, restricting it. It's fantastic. Stage 2 defence, the transition is great, and the speed at putting it on.
And is that a difficult thing to get your players to do, especially when they're trying to defend at the same point in time, to be able to tip those?
Yeah, I think it's something that you've got to drill in quite early days and get into the habit of, and just keep that pressure on.
Absolutely. So a couple of changes coming up for you. Just to let you know that for Gibraltar, wing defence is now Gillingwater, so she's moved up from goal defence to wing defence. Megan Ruiz goes to the bench. Raveno has moved up to goal defence, and McQuiston has moved to goalkeeper. So we've seen McQuiston come on in that goalkeeper position.
Wow.
Raveno, already those changes paying off.
Yeah.
Do you think they've gone for a bit more height?
It certainly looks like there's a bit more height.
Ruiz obviously plays goal attack as well, a bit of a shorter defender, and having Gillingwater out at that wing defence position does give them a few more inches on their mid-court. Oh, lovely split there by Jenna Guy.
And a lovely shot again to finish off with.
When I grow up, I want to be able to shoot like that. Lovely out by Martinez. Oh, Hoso, what a shot.
Yeah. Anything one team can do, the other one can go down the other end and do it.
Absolutely. Nice pocket ball there to Fensom. Oh, just obstruction there by Ravenio. They just need to be really disciplined because that was almost a turnover ball from them.
Yeah.
Oh. Good strength by McQuiston at the back. Oh, nearly another arm on that. Kelly Lay tracking that well, but getting called. Just need to settle.
Yeah, let the changes settle it in.
Good back up there on the line by Meg Polly.
Great speed.
Moreno finds herself on the floor, but she's back up. Lovely ball. Don't think she had any choice then. She was dicing with the 3 seconds, wasn't she? Waiting for that ball to open up. Just didn't quite come. Good change of direction in the mid-court by Carly Lewis.
Oh, it's a little bit too far and high on that one.
Yeah, good defence by McQuiston. And they'll have talked about that ball going in, won't they, on the back line?
Definitely. And the speed that Gibraltar now putting their second stage defence on, trying to match what's coming against them.
Absolutely. Obstruction call there against Fensom. Deemed to be obstruction there by Meg Polly. There we go. That's better circle work, isn't it, from Gibraltar?
Oh. The keeper deemed not to have come through clean then.
I think they were a bit lucky to get away with that. McQuiston doing a good job. Screen trying to be put on, but and again.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to watch that obstruction, aren't they?
Nice lofted ball over. Not happy to shoot from there. Preston passes out. Lovely rebound there.
It's well kept in though, wasn't it, as well?
Absolutely. Great arms by Lewis. Good swing. Oh,
Beautiful.
I didn't think she was going to give that.
No. She opened the court up so well there, that circle, but unfortunately the goal didn't go in for her. Oh, yes. The centre deemed there to cause that potential obstruction contact by putting a leg in the way.
Oh, I think I could watch that shot all day long.
So clean and clear.
Yeah, so much height. It almost comes back down with snow on it. Lovely drive down the court. Stepping around, over the top. Patience by Lewis. Jenna Guy taking on a lot more of the shooting in this quarter. They seem to be struggling to find Preston a bit on that goal line.
With the changes that Gibraltar have made, having some impact on there.
Oh, unlucky. But great take by Preston. UAE just pushing on ahead now. 7 goals clear.
Whoa.
Nice shot by Pozo. Timing on that first phase drive is beautiful, isn't it, by Emily Fenton?
It is, really just getting over the transverse line and receiving the ball.
Oh, unlucky by McQuiston. But equally great take by Jenna Guy. Oof.
Oh dear. The goal attack wasn't quite watching there.
No, she ducked. Good tip there by Ravigno. Time being held to put the bib back on. Contact there by Gillingwater. Already that battle going on between Preston and McQuiston.
Oh, what lovely space there by the goal attack.
She's having a stormer, isn't she?
Certainly is.
A great games player, creating space and sinking your shots. UAE really storming ahead now. Gibraltar really need to start making a dent into this scoreline. Contact there against Lewis. Good front space by Poso.
Certainly a goal on the scorecard again.
They're getting that first phase out quite easily to...
It is. Needs a bit more pressure, I think, don't you?
Yeah, do you think it's a tactic by Gibraltar to let her have that first phase ball as she's doing so much work in the D, or would you expect them to pressure her a bit more?
I think I'd want to see them try and pressure it a bit more. It's going out too easy, especially when they're getting it down the end. If they weren't scoring so easily off of it, then maybe, but...
Lovely ball in by Marino. It's interesting that on post, so I'm not sure she actually got any closer to the post with that out in. I wonder how much it's just more for comfort in terms of settling rather than the need to get a bit closer.
Maybe.
Some fakes by Lewis to draw the defence, but they're not actually going on the fakes, are they?
No.
Again, great
It's a
timing.
definite, yeah. I mean, you can see the goal attacks hanging back. There's no intention of going out for that first phase ball. It's all definite for the wing. I think that's a bib on the floor, is it?
Oh, I have absolutely no idea what it is, but I can see what you mean. And so can everyone else, I'm sure. It looks a bit like a bib. Can't quite see who it belongs to either.
No.
We get fascinated by things like that, us netballers. And whether anyone's going to see it.
No. Can't work out which player it belongs to. Oh, someone's slipping on it. Yeah, the umpire's seen it as well now.
Oh, McQuiston, beautiful pressure. Time called here for the goal defence. We'll see Gillingwater going back to goal defence. Ravenio coming off. And we will let you know who comes on at wing defence when we get that confirmed.
No goal. Oh. Defence has made it, got a first tip on it anyway. Yep.
Wing defence for Gibraltar is Iris Hartman. So changes potentially to try and stop that scoreline from blowing out any further, I would imagine.
Yeah, maybe also to try and do something different on that first phase ball, seeing the wing attacks being quite dominant.
Oh, beautiful ball, well seen. Lovely. Oh, I always find that frustrating.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful quick pass by Joel Moreno. Fabulous.
Great goal. The crowd likes it as well.
Contact there outside the circle. Oh, again. Good from Gibraltar. It's got to lift their spirits. Oh man. Oh my goodness. We're getting a bit too excited here on the bench, but that was amazing.
That was great vision to go for that. The home crowd are shouting defence, and I think the defenders are really responding to it.
Absolutely. They do say the crowd is the 8th player. And my oh my, Gibraltar going to need that 8th player at the moment. Great ball.
Yes.
Wonderful. Moreno encouraging her team. Come on, she shouts.
Yeah, now the first phase ball has changed to the goal attack, with the change of the wing defence, and maybe that was the reason behind it.
Oh, and the pressure works. Just need to look after this coming through court now. And UAE don't necessarily have to turn this one, but I'm sure they would like to. Momentum just seems to be switching a little bit in Gibraltar's favour, so they could do with stifling it. Poso not happy with that contact, next ball call, but
and another goal on the top.
Yeah, she answers by putting it through the net, doesn't she? And that's exactly what you want your shooters to do. If you're frustrated at the play, answer it by playing better.
Yeah, a bit of a run on now, Gibraltar. Oh,
a great run by Gibraltar. Just a few errors creeping into the UAE team now in terms of just a bit of discipline. But I mean, for them as well, the noise from this crowd is really hard to play against, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And they're shouting, they're encouraging the defence to go for the ball. What a way to finish a half, to go in on a run like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, lovely. Oh, wow.
Wowza. Oh, well reached by Carly Lewis. Oh, good help. Good help, well held under pressure by Preston.
And shot as well at the end of it.
Just over 30 seconds left. Timing on your screens is just about out, folks, but
still time for another one.
Yeah.
Not two.
Oh, lovely ball in. Great shot. So there's 15 seconds left on the clock. Moreno urging for calm. They need to hold this up. Carly Lewis at the centre saying, get this to goal. Get it in. Time being held. Caution there.
Yeah.
For no, not for Hartman, for Hernandez. Great pressure at the end to stop that goal from going in by Gibraltar. So what turned to be a blowout in that quarter, they pulled it back and only lost that quarter by 2 goals, Gibraltar.
My gosh, that was brilliant, wasn't it? Whether that change had something to do with it, but it was certainly tactical, that, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Well, that's when the flow changed, wasn't it? The flow changed after that change had happened. So great coaching.
Fantastic decision from the coaching bench, definitely. I mean, the wing defence came on. She stopped that first drive on that first phase ball. It just had to change. Everything changed. Fantastic.
Absolutely. And to take Revenue off as well, I think is quite a big call. I obviously don't know their squad so well, but from having what we've seen and what she brings as a captain, you know, for me that was a bit of a gamble, but for them they obviously knew what they were doing. Gillingwater went back in goal defence beautifully, and McQuiston, the pressure she put on Preston meant that they weren't using Preston anymore. They were sending the ball to Guy all the time.
Just totally changed the game up.
You can see that.
Interesting now to see what they do now for the third quarter. Do they leave it the same, or have they got something else up the sleeve?
Absolutely. You can see some of the replays now on your screen of what we saw throughout the game, so you can see all the balls being contested throughout. And as you say, it's tricky now, isn't it? Because, I mean, UAE did get a couple of goals towards the end, but they were on the end of that negative flow. Are they going to change their team now? Do they have to change something to pull it back, or do you throw out the same team and go, you know, see what you did in the first quarter, see what you did in the first and the second quarter? I mean, what decisions do you make now?
Well, that's it, isn't it? It's, you know, they talk about the winning third quarter quite regular on, you know, in netball, but, you know, it's a brave decision. Do you put the changes, or do you stick with what you've got, especially when you're just pulling back like Gibraltar were, making an impact? Yeah,
absolutely. Bethany Lord on Twitter. Gib pressure stopped a last-minute goal from UAE. It was looking like it might turn into a blowout, but wow, Gib fought back and has set us up for what should be a cracker of a second half. We absolutely agree, Bethany. I think we were struggling at some points in time to speak. It was all squeaks and squeals from this end.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's just great quality of netball, and to have it back live as well. Absolutely. With a live audience and crowd, it's really good. Well done, Europe Netball, for putting it on.
Yeah, there's lots of people that have made this event happen. So massive thanks to Europort, Hassan's, Holiday Inn Express, Safety Solutions, Marble Arc, Sauconian Speed, GSLA, and the HM Government of Gibraltar for making this all happen, and Gib Netball for all the work they've done in organising it, Europe Netball, the umpires, the volunteers that have worked tirelessly, the production team. It's just been absolutely amazing so far. And if you've only just joined us, you have joined on an absolute corker of a game.
You've missed a cork in first half as well.
Absolutely.
Go back and watch it later.
They are all available to view as well on YouTube, so you can go back if you've missed any and you want to catch up with them. This is obviously the first time that we've seen UAE, so we have had some games happen already, and we have quite a few still coming up for you over the next couple of days. So tomorrow, early in the morning at 8:30, we see Malta take on Gibraltar. So Gibraltar have got a nice quick turnaround for them, bless them. Then at 10:30, we've got the Isle of Man versus UAE. And in the afternoon on Saturday, we've got Switzerland versus the UAE. And at 7 o'clock, the Isle of Man versus Gibraltar. As you can see on your screen now, we also have games on Sunday. Malta versus UAE, Isle of Man versus Switzerland, and Gibraltar versus Gibraltar versus Northern Ireland. Don't forget, all these times are times in Gibraltar, so wherever you are in the world, make sure you adjust your clock for this so that you know when to get up. I'm afraid that's a bit of an early start for some of you, but it'll be definitely worth it, I guarantee you. You must be thinking now, looking at UAE, this is going to be a big challenge for you guys tomorrow.
It certainly is. Yeah, we're not going to have to. We're going to have to work hard overnight, rethink at things, reflect on what's happened so far. But yeah, you've got to give the UAE. They're playing a fantastic game of netball, but Gibraltar are fighting back and they're really challenging them.
Absolutely, the playmaking that we saw from Guy in the first quarter hasn't necessarily been as apparent in the second half of this quarter, has it? Because of the pressure that they've been putting on.
It's really changed, but she seemed to have a bit more of a free rein in the first quarter and the first half of the second quarter. But with the tactical changes that Gibraltar put there, it made a change to it. They restricted what she could do.
Absolutely. So if you were coaching Gibraltar now, and might be something you'll have to think about tomorrow, what would you be saying to them in terms of going on court now? What do they have to do to maintain this role and really shut down UAE and ultimately try and take the lead?
I think they've got to stick with what they're doing. They've got some great defence there. They're putting the pressure on, the arms over. That second phase defence, they've got to really get it on quick, early, and keep them foot high and wide, as we say.
And keep that confidence, don't they? Because
oh God, yes.
When they get rattled and they're hesitant on giving that first time ball, they tend to give the second ball, don't they?
Yeah, I think that first time ball has really worked for them when they've given it. So they've got to be confident and just carry on giving it.
Yeah, and some nice prelim moves. We've seen some really nice baseline drives from Poso and Martinez to open up that circle. And when they do that on really good timing, it just creates so much space, doesn't it?
It's been a pleasure that, the timing is just, they've got a really good, strong, depth of squad definitely there going on. And I think both teams are just fighting for it.
Absolutely. I tell you one thing that I am finding interesting is one to watch from me is Moreno versus Lewis in the centre. I know I said it part way through the last quarter, but there's a real tussle going on there. So if you fancy watching a bit of Feist, just watch that. The passion from both players is immense, and they are both working extremely hard. We've already said about the circle craft that we're seeing in the Ds. This really is a spectacle for anybody that wants to have a look at, some real talent, some real skills, and potentially some real tactics actually going into your netball games whenever they may be. You could be the next Amy Poso or the next Jenna Guy or the next Joelle Moreno. Now is the time to learn.
Yeah, I bet there's lots of young members of the netball world in the audience, both on Sky, watching it live on, with us, but in the audience here, the Gibraltar young players, they'll be really looking up to these girls as role models and desperate to have their go at this.
Yeah, absolutely, completely inspired. Coaches have had their input, so we've got Deb Jones, well known in the netball world, and Lucia Sado over with the UAE team, and Sarah Pias and Denise Ellis. Just renamed her, turned her into an athlete. She'll be pleased with that though, if I've given her the name of an athlete. Yeah, I think she might pay me for it. Nah, we'd rather be Denise Ellis, the legend that she is.
She certainly is.
So no changes, you predicted it right there. No changes for either team, which means they're both going to really run this out. Early movement on that line by Hernandez, and Moreno gets us going. Yeah, good call by the umpire there. Just using the arm a bit there, Nick Sprout. Great stretch by Megs Polly.
I don't think she's happy with that, is she?
Oh, but it goes in this time. And the crowd are up on their feet already. Lovely place ball by Lewis into the space for Fenson to run to. Contact there by Gillingwater. Lovely ball over. Do you think they've talked about that ball placement to Preston?
I would think so. I would think the way she's holding, got quite a nice setup there that, they've got to making the best of it.
And into the pocket. The ball they were struggling to give before. Hernandez has the space to move into. Oh, it just comes off the post for Pozo. Gibraltar trying to do their best to hold him up. Good link by Fenson.
Certainly trying to put that second phase on quick, aren't they?
Absolutely. And it's doing its job, isn't it? The first quarter we saw them fly through the court on that through court. Oh, unlucky there by Preston. She couldn't quite pull that in. Lovely ball to Hartman. Moreno to Hernandez. Contact call there against Megs Polly. Lovely ball.
Just need to settle down again now, don't they?
Yeah. UAE up to swing the ball.
Oh, look at that move by Guy. Yep.
Yeah, beautiful
Well,
front run, wasn't it?
The timing, the move around, the defence, split them.
Absolutely.
And finish off with a goal.
And the knowledge to just drop back a little bit until the feeder gives that ball as well, just to get yourself closer. Contact there against Moreno. Lewis claps that. She's pleased with her team. Oh. Unlucky there by Preston, just falling short.
Oh.
Bodies on the line for this, aren't they?
They are. It's a fantastic game. I mean, any neutral, you know, this is the one to be watching, isn't it?
Absolutely. And the one thing you do wonder about with Gibraltar is this is their third game.
Yeah.
Like UAE look fresh, but that's because this is their first game. Gibraltar have already played once today. Do they have the legs to run this out? Because it's tiring out there, this body-on-body physicality. And I mean that in a positive way. You know, this is really contested netball, but it's good contested netball. But it's tiring.
Yeah. As you say, we've been in their third match as well against that, you know, how much depth they've got. Have they been keeping any fresh legs ready for today?
I'm not sure anyone expected the UAE to be as strong as we're seeing. And that's no disrespect to the UAE, it's just when you see a team list with not many caps on it, you know, it's kind of an unknown.
They've obviously been working hard, you know, in this last, you know, year, 18 months that we haven't been able to have international netball at this level.
And they do a lot out in the UAE, they do work really hard. Beautiful shot by Poso, just a little bit of a fist pump there from her. She knows that's important. Lovely ball into the pocket.
Oh, they're happy with that one.
Yeah, Guy really pleased. She drew everyone off that ball, didn't she? Good pop over by Hernandez. Nice out by Martinez. Prop there by Moreno. Finds Pozo. Great shot. They're staying within touching distance in this game.
Still could go either way, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Benson working through court with Guy. Oh, contact. Obstruction called there against Lewis.
Turnover. Let's see if they can get down and score from it.
Good backspace by Gillian Water. Moreno just wanting to play it to edge before she looks in. Oh, beautiful pass.
Lovely. The home crowd are loving this from Gibraltar. Oh dear.
The whole thing is run by volunteers, and we've got the mum of Joel Moreno helping out doing the scoreboard for the screen that you see at the moment, and she is living every moment of this with her daughter.
Oh my gosh, that must be so much pressure to press the right button when you're watching your daughter play.
She's doing a great job.
Doing a fantastic job.
The whole of the Moreno family are just lush.
Oh, look at that.
Harman. Oh, unlucky Harman. Just couldn't stay on balance, could she?
No, but good effort.
Yeah, absolutely. And hassle again there from Ellis. Lots for the umpires to watch in that circle. They're doing a great job. Oh, sure. Oh, discipline, ladies. Third time lucky.
Okay.
Gap stretches from 6 to 8.
Still not over. I think they could still keep going. They're going to keep. Oh, look at that! Every ball's contested. They want it.
Absolutely. Oh, contact there against Poso on Nick Sproul. Ooh.
Literally putting the body on the line for it.
Yeah, absolutely. They just need to be a bit careful that they don't get themselves blown out of the game here. At some point in time, you've got to step off and change it up a little bit. Yeah. Good recovery from Moreno there, because she could have absolutely wiped Fenton out then, but she managed to pull out in time, and actually Fenton ended up doing the footwork, so they got possession, so well done that. Nice by Hernandez. Oh, painful for Poso. And a contact against Martinez. Lewis opting for the reset to get to circle edge. Beautiful ball over to Preston.
Yeah, the centre had 2 or 3 free passes there with no arms over all, not contended.
Oh, just lucky to get that one back. Oh, pinpoint accurate pass there to Martinez.
Wow.
She rewards that. Powerful passes through the court. Lewis just skips around.
Look at that split landing.
Oh, no look pass from Guy.
Look one way, pass the ball the other.
Oh, that was just too good. Good backup there by Hartman. Nice by Martinez. Oh. Ooh, she was lucky with that.
Yeah.
That could easily have gone the other way. Shooter for Gibraltar trying to call time, but umpire hasn't quite noticed. We could see Courtney Ferrer come to the court. We've seen her play before in that position for Gibraltar. Oh, beautiful pass from Guy to Preston.
Oh. One.
Just
Guys on the back of it.
you just need to get 2 hands. 2 hands, ladies. Come on. Don't whack it. Snatch it. time taken here for goal shooter. I think what we're going to see is Megan Ruiz coming on at goal attack and Amy Poso going back to goal shooter. So you talked about the movement in that circle before, Vanessa, and about the fact that you thought they could do with a bit more movement to offset those defenders, and I think that's what you might see now.
Yeah, I think they've done that as a tactical change to try and get more movement in there. You know, they're now 10 goals in it. They need to do something to try and keep hold of this game, not letting it get away from them.
Absolutely. We saw the last time they were 10 down and they did a change. They came back on a run.
So hopefully, if the bench have got this right again, we'll see the same thing happen here.
Ruiz, who started in that wing defence position, multi-talented player. Oh, just falls short on that shot. Yeah. There's quite a lot of pressure to come on. Contact there against Hartman. Off the ball play. Eagle-eyed umpire seeing everything on the court.
And Guy gets another one.
Oh, again, they just need to stay in the game. They're going to get blown out of this soon, aren't they? Come off the body.
Need to challenge without going for the body. Oh dear, the home crowd don't like that, do they?
No, not at all. And you know, that is the passion on the court at the minute. Both teams really want to win this.
Oh, what a... Oh,
she's over.
Unlucky.
Yeah, really good chase down.
To come through cleanly, take that.
You know, one of the hardest things to play against UAE is the fact that they play everything with a smile. They are loving being on the court.
Yeah, but then I think everybody's loving being back on court.
Even their mistakes, they smile.
Oh. That wing defence again.
Yeah, great job there by Megs Polly.
Now being used as a backup.
Oh, unlucky there. Gillingwater. I think this might be a caution.
Yeah.
I don't think there was anything in that, just bad timing. And we talked about the fact that they've already run out a couple of games, and timing is one of the first things to go when you're tired.
Tired legs, tired brains.
Oh, good hustle there by Gillingwater. Oh, McQuiston.
Oh dear.
How did she bend that way and get back up?
I don't know. I thought that looked like it was going to be something she wasn't going to get up so easy from.
Oh, to be young and that flexible. Oh my goodness. Well done, McQuiston.
I wish.
Contact again.
Oh, again.
Yeah, just need to come off the body.
Need to tidy it up a little. And it.
Good shot there by Guy. Not phased by any of it.
No,
pushing out that score line to 14. Wowza. So, score line as it is now, UAE 40, Gibraltar 26. So that really was a massive quarter for UAE. Gibraltar only scoring 7 that quarter, UAE scoring 15.
And they went into that quarter having had quite a good run to Gibraltar, didn't they?
Yeah.
So, let's just see what happens now. Are the coaches going to make some more changes to try and contest anything? Are the UAE going to put more players on? Are they going to actually make some changes?
I mean, at this stage, with 1 quarter left, I hate to be a pessimist, but I'm not sure it's doable to come back from a 14-goal deficit, especially with the calibre of players and the scoring power of the UAE. I mean, Guy and Preston are just, Guy in particular, I mean, she's just playing awesomely, isn't she?
I have to admit this, and maybe I shouldn't lie, but I do actually know her. I know her mother as well. I've coached with her mother, and I know her from back home. They're both Yorkshire girls, yeah.
You must be impressed then.
So, yeah, very.
I bet her mum's very pleased.
Very proud, I would imagine. She was proud that she was selected to come out, so she'll be watching this and feeling very, very proud.
A bit more whistle creeping in for Gibraltar. How can they stop that? They're obviously going to talk about it now. A bit more discipline needed. How do you get discipline in your team?
It's hard because it's because of the passion. They're wanting it so much that they're just going. The timing's slightly off. Maybe some body angles. But, the tied legs. This is their 3rd game. And, they've just got so much passion. They want it.
Another couple of big games coming up for Gibraltar. Without any disrespect to Malta, their biggest game probably being against the Isle of Man tomorrow night. So they got a double header again tomorrow. I mean, what do you do now as a coach? Do you accept that this game is probably out of reach and field your team to give players a rest, or do you fight it out right until the end?
I suppose it depends on what they're wanting to achieve from the tournament. Are they wanting to expose everybody to this level of play, or are they actually trying to get as close as possible to these other teams to really put a mark down in the sand as to where they are? So depending on them 2 factors really.
And the UAE, obviously, first game on, no changes yet for that team. Is this now where you get the nerves out from all your players and run your bench? Are you quite comfortable at 14 up that you're going to be able to do that, no pressure?
Well, you would think you'd see a couple of changes, but again, they might just want to put that stake in the ground to show everybody who they are and what they've got.
Absolutely. It's tough being a coach, isn't it?
It is. You don't think it as a player.
Oh. Well, an exciting quarter left coming up for you. Like I say, we've still got plenty of games. Oh, look, that's that replay. Do you see her on the floor? Plenty of games coming up for you this weekend. Tomorrow sees Malta versus Gibraltar, so quick turnaround for Gibraltar. Then the Isle of Man take on UAE. That's going to be an absolute cracker, isn't it? 10:30 tomorrow.
Oh, definitely.
Ooh, and that's going to set the scene then really for the rest of the competition. So wherever you are, make sure you have your phone with you or some form of internet
there's
device.
Definitely some change. There's a change there, do you think?
There's no changes for UAE, so they are rolling out the same 7 for the rest of the game.
But Gibraltar have definitely made some changes here.
Gibraltar have the change that we thought might happen before, but it didn't. We had Ruiz come on. We now have Ferrer on at goal shooter and Poso back at goal attack. Guy with the shot off balance, Preston with the rebound. And she doesn't need a second chance. This might play into Jib's favour going the other way.
Oh, lovely space there by the goal attack.
Oh.
And they're fighting back.
Maybe they are. Maybe this is it.
They could be in for a great 15 minutes if they're fighting back.
Oh, let's hope so. I mean, not to take anything away from UAE, but as neutral spectators, we always love a close game. As a coach, we always want a really big win. Lovely back up there by Hartman. Nice lofted ball over to Ferrer. It really is going to be a tale of two halves, isn't it?
I think it is, but you never know.
Nice. Well weighted.
That's
Beautiful.
two back.
Well done, Ferrer.
Come on, is this the fight back? Start of the fight back.
Just got to be really clinical now, haven't they?
They have.
Look after every possession because it all counts. Lovely ball. Oh, Moreno.
Oh, that would have been a run of 3. Oh!
Good to take the pace off that by Fenson. Lovely ball in. Yeah, good, clever play there by Fenson just to slow that down. Guy out for the centre pass to Fenson. To Lewis at the top.
The timing of guys that run into the circle to hold out and then just to go in and cut in front.
Yeah, you almost want a bit of a meet and greet on that, don't you? So she's got that freedom to run round. Ferrer out the top. Great cover there by Sproul. And that's the work that Sproul was doing in goal defence for UAE. Covering, making sure that that ball wasn't an easy pass. Pressure the arms over by Gibraltar. Good fake there by Lewis. Oh, beautifully weighted ball into Preston. And they're finding her a bit easier this quarter, aren't they?
Yeah, they got the first 2 to Gibraltar. You thought they maybe going to helpfully fight back, but
good change of direction there by Moreno. Lovely timing.
Oh, shame.
It really is, isn't it? It's so hard when it comes down to the ball going through the net.
Oh,
good link there again by Guy Fenson.
they do pass the ball really quick, don't they? And quite clinical.
Absolutely, and almost like looking for that first ball, and if it's not on, their next option arrives just when they want it to. And that's, like you say, a lot of hard work, isn't it, on the training
A lot
court.
of hard work, a lot of clinical work.
Breaking there by Poso gives UAE back possession. This could be the nail in the coffin, really, if they get this. Just pushing out that scoreline a little bit more. UAE centre. Can't take anything away from both teams, though. This has been an absolute, and continues to be an absolute spectacle. Oh, unlucky Gillingwater. She read that really well.
Oh dear.
Good tip by McQuiston. Comes off Guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
what backup goal defence.
we're back at the fireworks, Vanessa. Good front ball there by Moreno. Contact deemed to have taken place against Loy. Good hold by Ferrer. Lovely shot.
They're still challenging for it.
Absolutely. I've never seen a Gibraltar team that gives up, to be fair. They don't know how to say stop.
But that's netball, isn't it?
Yeah, you count the amount of minutes that Moreno's been on this court now. She's still going for it. Good drive by Sproul. Lewis still working hard under pressure. Oh,
was clever
A little bit of
footwork.
juggling, yeah. Just a bit of flair, a bit of courtcraft, showing her experience.
Yeah.
McQuiston gets the contact call. Jib will have another shot bringing this through. Good width from Moreno.
Yeah, they're using the whole of the court, aren't they?
Yeah, well weighted as well by Hernandez. Oh, see, Pozo knew where that ball was going before it even went there. Oh, footwork against Ferrer. Ball coming back through for UAE. Oh, well held. Lewis swings. Guy found all alone. Beautiful pass. Both off balance with those shots, but they'll get another go. Tipped off the back by Gibraltar. Oh, great rebound, McQuiston. She just needs to stand up, and she does.
Yes.
Fabulous agility there by the Gibraltarian.
The crowd like that as well, didn't they?
Absolutely. And that's a bit of magic, isn't it, for your team, really, to lift the spirits and
and
rewarded.
Rewarded at the end of a goal. If you notice, the UAE have gone back to the wing attack being the dominant first phase ball.
Oh, the crowd love that. Moreno loves that, and the bench love that.
The bench.
Nice exit by Ferrer.
Yeah, she's got a good move out, hasn't she? She times that well.
Yeah. Just struggling to find Moreno and
Giants
Hernandez.
struggling to get back in though.
Nice front position. Not happy to shoot from there though. Poso will. And rewards her team with a goal. Jib at centre. We see.
Oh, it looks like there's going to be a change here, yes.
Unsurprising. Moreno to Moreno. From Joelle to Janice.
And straight away into the action.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Just couldn't quite pull that in.
yeah.
Oh, Hartman left that as well, didn't she?
Yeah, I think
Thought
she
was
thought
going
it was
out.
over third or going out. Yes.
Just deemed to have contact there.
It's hard when you come through from the back, isn't it? It's got to be very clean.
Yeah. I'd love to say I do it all the time, but
Yeah, me too. In my dreams.
yeah. Contact deemed by McQuiston. Preston continues to make that scoreboard tick over for the UAE. Break in there by Guy.
Oh.
It's because she's not used to coming over, Vanessa,
I
as
know.
I said.
Got too eager because she was allowed.
Yeah. Good patience by Janice Moreno.
Oh,
Oh,
the
Ferrer.
second chance. Oh,
Great rebounding. Great rebounding.
brilliant. And then rewarded with a goal.
High fives all round. Nice feed.
Yes, and another one. They're still ticking away on that scoreboard.
They are. I don't think it's durable.
No,
But, you know, it's really good to see the fight back. And as we say all the time, the end of the game is so important when you've got a whole tournament, because it's really important that you can go into the next one with that feel of what it felt like for good flow and good play. Oh, unlucky there by Guy.
Yeah.
Trademark sky high shot. Radford just having a word there, telling Lewis to get the ball back to centre. Oh, Hernandez just finding the arms there of Polly. Luckily Polly was a bit too close, so she will get it again. Oh, great space by Ferrer, good draw by Pozo. Oh, just won't drop in that net for them at the moment.
Just under 3 minutes to go. I wonder how many more, how close we can get it. Because they're not giving up on the Gibraltars, are they?
No, never.
They're fighting for every last goal on this.
Oh, and equally the other way.
Yep. That's the issue with no ball girls, isn't it? At the moment, due to COVID.
Every ball gets sanitised when it comes off court. Great shot by Amy Pozo. Still keeping this 14-goal difference. Gibraltar would, I'm sure, like to win this quarter.
Nice. Great passage there. Oh.
Good tip by Carly Lewis, captain for UAE. Nice pass by Janice Moreno. Oh, just a bit too much on that for Courtney Ferrer.
Oh. Another body on the line for the ball.
Good use of the ball there to create the space.
Yeah. Oh, just pushed it too far that time. But she opened up the space.
Just over a minute left. Lovely give and go. Pozo challenged it, but just the pass was too accurate. Oh, great arms there. Good by Edith Hartman. She's come on and done a really good job, hasn't she?
She has. She made an impact as soon as she came on and cutting down the wing attack.
Great tip by Gillingwater. Still fighting through to the very end.
You could watch another game of this, couldn't you?
Oh, absolutely. Let's have another couple of quarters.
Yeah, I'm sure the players have got it in the legs.
Luckily, we've got many more games to come. Lots more excitement, I'm sure. Pozo thought that was theirs. Thought it'd come off a UAE player, but no. 10 seconds. Just a little bit
less. We're going to
less.
go down and another goal.
5 seconds.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, they do. The bench for UAE are on their feet cheering. Final
Fantastic
score
game.
49-34. So even at the end, UAE come out with that quarter by 1 goal. A brilliant match between both teams.
Absolutely brilliant. What a pleasure to actually watch it, see it live, and from such a bird's eye view of it.
Absolutely. And I mean, like I say, first time we've seen UAE, you see some replays here on the screen. First time we've seen them play this competition, so we weren't sure what they were going to bring with lots of new caps, but lots of celebrations going on there, and well-deserved celebrations.
Yeah.
Gibraltar should also be equally proud of themselves. They played their absolute socks off.
They played brilliant. Both teams absolutely gave us a fantastic match tonight.
Yeah. So don't forget, there is more. Look at that celebration. They are
Yay.
so pleased. And the bench as well.
Yeah.
So there is more where that came from. Tomorrow, Malta take on Gibraltar at 8:30 in the morning. 10:30, Isle of Man, UAE. 5 o'clock, see Vanessa's team back on, taking on the very team that she's just watched. And then at 7 p.m, Isle of Man versus Gibraltar. Don't forget those are times in Gibraltar, so you may have to adjust them to wherever you are in the world. Massive thank you to all the sponsors: Europort, Hassan's, Holiday Inn Express, Safety Solutions, Marble Arc, Saucony Speed, GSLA and HM Government of Gibraltar, including Gibraltar Netball, Europe Netball, and the team here doing the productions and all the volunteers that make this happen. What a wonderful day of netball it's been, and wow, there's still more to come.
2 more days worth.
So don't go anywhere. You can sleep tonight. We'll let you do that.
Let's set your alarm early to get up for that game.
Absolutely. And I would suggest tea or coffee then, or orange juice. Maybe not the wine at 8:30 in the morning, but whatever takes fancy. Thank you very much, Vanessa, for joining me in comments.
Thank you.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much.
We will be back shortly with the interviews with the captains to see what they thought of that. So make sure you stay tuned. In the meantime, you get to watch some wonderful replays of that contest on court.
I look at you.
So I'm here with Carly Lewis, the captain for UAE. Wow, you guys just arrived.
Yeah, slightly lost for words, I think. We've come here, this has been the start of the journey since 2018, and we've just come here to play well, and we've just blown out the bag today, I think. I'm just so proud to have been a part of that. Since going back to Gibraltar in 2018 till now, we've really shown what the UAE is made of, and this is just the start. What a game, what a game. It was amazing.
We said at the beginning we weren't sure what you were going to bring because there was lots of new caps, and so we thought maybe it would be a weaker side, and then that first quarter I think everyone was just like, wow.
Absolutely, we're coming with a new squad, lots of young players in there, and like you said, lots of new caps, and they've just shown what UAE netball is all about. And we came on court, we dominated, we were the better team, and we just showed really what we could bring.
It was really exciting. It was so close, and we kept thinking, you pulled away, and then Gibraltar made some changes and came back. But to maintain that consistency journey across those 4 quarters. You've got to be proud of the captain.
Absolutely, so proud. We knew we were the better team, but we just needed to bring the heat a bit more after every quarter and just keep our heads and hold the consistency. And I think we did that. We let them back in on a few occasions, but like I said, I think we knew we were the better team out there, and we just dominated and finished strong. Just so proud of the girls.
Have you been watching any of the other games on the way over?
Absolutely, we've been watching. I think we've come with here with the goal of just obviously maintaining our world ranking. I think after that game, we know we mean business and we know we can step that world ranking up a little bit more.
So looking forward to taking on the Isle of Man?
Absolutely, Isle of Man now tomorrow, and again, we'll bring the fire again.
Fabulous, well done, great game.
Thank you, cheers.
Amazing. Cheers. I'm here with the captain of Gibraltar, Bryony Ravenue. That might have been one of the most exciting games we've seen this tournament. How did it feel for you on court?
Obviously, it's not our best match, to be honest. We knew they were going to be a tough match. Obviously, they're probably coming from the UK regional club level, I think next Welsh international, so we knew they were going to step it up, and they actually have. We don't think that it's been fair 50-50, to be completely honest. One match we felt was a lot of contesting, the other one it wasn't, so it's trying to readjust on what you can do next. So it's just like you feel like you're doing one thing and then having to readjust all the time.
Yeah, by do you mean match, you mean side, so when
yeah.
the court. Yeah, so it was quite contested out on court.
It was contested, so obviously maybe you have to get used to one umpire, then you have to get used to another umpire, so it's just obviously readjusting all the time.
And UAE came with a team that I think we all thought wouldn't necessarily be as strong because there weren't as many caps, but my goodness, you felt that in the first quarter.
Oh, for sure. Like I said, probably they're coming from the UK, having been in UAE and having played at a really high level. And unfortunately, here in Gibraltar, we don't have that. Our only competition is having Netball Europe as well. So it's just like you feel like you need to do something like this all the time, which is good.
Yeah, and you never gave in. I mean, you went 10 down, and then all of a sudden, some changes, and that fight back came. I mean, the passion is so obvious on the court.
It is. It obviously goes to show that we've already had 2 matches. This is a 3rd match. They've just come in with a first match as well. So they've got fresh legs, and we haven't. So we still have another 3 to go.
Yeah, you've got another double-header tomorrow. So how are you going to prepare for that?
I think we need an ice bath, and we need to go to bed early, have some dinner, because we've got a 6:15 a.m. breakfast. So we've got another long day ahead of us. But it's just like water under the bridge. What can we learn from it, and just try and come back stronger tomorrow?
Absolutely. Well, from a spectator's point of view, you know, you should be really proud. We absolutely loved it. Best up, and good luck for us.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.